Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Bonner here, Overtime Athletes. I got a great question today that I wanted to address, and I've actually heard this from a couple of you guys, basically asking me what Olympic lifts do I incorporate? Do I use them with the athletes that I train here at the gym? And if so, which ones? To be honest with you, I love Olympic lifts. I think they're great, but I do not use them with my athletes. In fact, there's actually only one Olympic lift that I use with my athletes, and that's a hang clean. Let me explain why, and let me explain why I use the hang clean. So the reason why I don't use Olympic lifts is because you got to understand, as a trainer here that works with athletes, whether it be high school, college, or pros, I'm not a strength and conditioning coach in the sense that I work at a school, or I don't work at a college. I don't have my hand on top of these guys for a period of, say 6-7 months. A lot of the times, I mean, the longest off season that I'm gonna work with somebody is probably 6 months, but I don't wanna spend 2 months or 3 months trying to perfect somebody's technique on a snatch or a full power clean, right? A full squat clean, if they're not gonna receive that stimulus, if I can receive that stimulus from something else, like a med ball toss, a tire flip, something with less that's less detail oriented, less risk of injury, less risk of basically being able to perform. I mean, basically they're able to perform a med ball toss easy. Here's the thing, Olympic lifts are just hip flexion and hip extension. That's all they are. There's a ton of other movements inside the gym that I can perform with these where I don't have that learning curve with my athlete. If my goal in the off season is to get this athlete as explosive as possible, I don't want to spend a couple months or however long it might take, depending on how coachable the athlete is, to be able to teach them hip extension, hip flexion at a high level, right? So that they can actually move some weight, when I can go do that with other stuff that's a little bit more I have my hand on top of, and they're able to perform that a little bit better. The reason why I actually like the hang clean is because it is an explosive barbell movement that I typically can teach within one training session, maybe a couple more, where it's basically they're able to teach powerful hip extension, which does transfer over. Now, don't get me wrong, if I have an athlete that has to go to college, I'm gonna teach him it, because I know that a lot of old school college strength and conditioning coaches still swear by the snatch, the power clean, things of that nature. And in addition, I know that if I have an athlete who already has it and I'm working more on a one-on-one basis with them, I'll add those in because I know I don't have that learning curve. But when you're taking a young athlete and you're trying to get them as explosive as you possibly can, there's so much more movements that you could be performing. So that's basically my answer. Honestly, for me, I add the hang clean in a lot of the times, maybe some power cleans here and there. I'll never snatch with some of my players here. It's just not what I do. There's other stuff that they could be doing. But I hope that helps. It's not that I'm against it. I absolutely love it. I do it myself. But that's just where I'm at as far as Olympic lifts go. So I hope that helps out. I hope you guys can add that into your training in some way or form. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. If you're interested in becoming a better athlete, go ahead and click this box right over here. Today, we'll get you signed up for a free athletic course that's gonna teach you how to become a better athlete, whether it be speed, explosiveness, strength, or just pure aesthetics. Go ahead and click that. I'm gonna send it to you and get you started immediately.